everyone, it's Hayes, and in today's video I'm going to be ranking all of the locations in Miraculous based on how much I like that location. I don't know, someone requested this and I thought it could be a fun idea, mainly because I have a massive attachment to some of the locations, the sewers, the boiler room. So I thought it would be fun. I'm going to do it on tier list maker. However, before I start, you may have noticed Plague is missing. One of my cats, Leia, the smaller one, she very much likes to pick things up in her mouth and run off with them, which is great. I can't find him. She also took Pollen. I found Pollen, no problem. Plague was not in the same place. Don't know where he is. The cat's not allowed outside yet, so he has to be in the house. She can't have eaten him, he's too big. And I think she would have thrown up by now. So, no idea where he is, so I will try and find him, but I've been unsuccessful so far. Anyway, as always, it's going to be on tier list maker. I made this one myself, so I will link it down below, so you can either pause the video and do it before I do it, we can do it together, or you can do it at the end and let me know where you put everything. But as always, this is just my own opinion. You can disagree with me if you want to, of course you can. You don't have to agree with me, that's totally fine. And yeah, I think the only thing with this is that I haven't like put random ass streets on it. Like for example, the street where Nino and Adrian fight in Rocketeer, that's not on here. But like grounded locations like Marinette's bedroom are absolutely on here, but not like a random ass street. Like the bridge they fight on in Wishmaker, that's not on here. I've just kind of included that as part of Swan Island, okay? So, as you can see, tier 1, Dream Home. Do I need to say more? Next one, would leave to my children in my will. Pretty good, okay? Not as amazing as my dream home, but you know, I let my kids have it. Next one, renter friendly. Yeah, I'd stay there for a bit, but not forever. It's livable, I don't mind it. And the next one is livable. It's like, I don't like it, but if I have to live here, okay, fair enough. And then finally, abandoned. Terrible. We're just not even gonna try. So, as we all know, we're gonna rank straight away my 2 favourite locations. First up being the Guilt Trip boiler room. And yes, I have used an image for our Guilt Trip. Okay, look, I know a lot of people always tell me like, hey, the Guilt Trip boiler room scene, it's overrated. To you, it may be overrated, okay? I love it. And the amount of people who don't even like Guilt Trip as an episode, I'm like, I don't even care, okay? I don't care if everyone else hates it. You could all give your love to every other episode that you like, cat blank, whatever, and I will give my undivided, unconditional love to Guilt Trip. I don't mind, I don't care. I love it. I have seen that episode so many times, specifically the boiler room scenes, so much I can watch it when I close my eyes. That is how much I love this episode, and I don't care what anybody thinks. Alright? The boiler room. Amazing. It features quite heavily in my current audio fic, so I love the damn place. The next place, where is it? I double checked all the images. Where is the sewers? Where are they? I know you're on here. Is it here? I think it's cropped it down to this. Yeah, I tried to pick a wall between us moment, but couldn't find one that was square that could show it both. So this one is the sewers. Now, do sewers in our world seem like a good place to live? No, not really, but they seem like quite a nice place in Miraculous. You know, I don't know how to get down to the sewers where I live, or even if I was in Paris either, and I'm also pretty sure you're not allowed, probably illegal, but the ones in Miraculous, they just look absolutely lovely. They're like a lovely place, and you can just chill down there. Like, there's no one's like averse to the smell down there, and it's just a nice, lovely place. Also forgot to mention I haven't included any locations from the New York special or the Shanghai special. We're sticking to what we see in the show. Now, for a location I'm not the biggest fan of, I'm gonna put abandoned as the ice rink. I'm not a big fan of the ice rink. Maybe I have bad memories of it from the episode Frozen, which you didn't know, one of my least favourite episodes of the show. Not a fan of Frozen. But yeah, no, I also don't like ice skating, so why would I want to live there? Ugh, no. Forget that. Now Marinette's home. Dream home style. Oh my god, I love all of Marinette's home. Let's put it all on. The balcony, where's her bedroom on here? I know it's on here. Where's your room? There's your room. and the bakery. I didn't include Tom and Sabine's room on the first floor because we've only ever seen a tiny bit of it in Cheelan. We didn't see all of it, so I didn't put it in. But the kitchen, oh my god, the kitchen, living room, dining room, amazing. I love a good breakfast bar, all the pink and then the bright accent of like the turquoise fridge. Amazing, looks so cozy with the corner sofa, yes. Marinette's room, oh my god, my dream bedroom. So much space, so much desk space as well. I sit at my desk for most of the day when I'm not filming to do work and to edit videos and read. I know, I'm a psychopath, I like to read at a desk. Sue me. Her balcony, it's a roof terrace, you know what I mean. Love it. And the bakery, yes. Although, fun fact, I did go in the Boris Loom bakery when I was in Paris for the premiere, which is what the bakery is based on. The outside is the same, to like the signs going around. The inside looks nothing similar. So if you're going there to hope it's the same, it's not. Just the outside. Inside, it's just a bakery. Looks nothing like the one in the show on the inside. Now, would leave to my children in my will. I'm going to put Miss Boustier's classroom. It seems such a cozy and precious place. Like, the kids just absolutely love it in there. I'm not going to lie. I know it's because I'm autistic and have a thing about change. I'm a bit like apprehensive what this new school is going to be like. Like, are all the kids going to be together still? Apart from Nathaniel, I don't care about him. But you know what I mean? I'm a bit about it. Not sure. Also the locker room. I really like the locker room. We don't have locker rooms in the UK, or at least not where I went to school. The lockers are just kind of dotted around the school and you just have to find yours. You get given a key, you have to go and match the number up. That's what it was like at my high school. So we don't have a locker room, so I really like it actually. I think it's cool. And I always have a thing. Maybe it's because I love High School Musical, but I was really excited to go to high school because it came out before I went to high school, to have a full-length body locker and you could put things inside. Lockers in England aren't that big, they're tiny, they're like this big. So, it's really disappointed, but I'm glad in Miraculous they can fit a whole person inside, so that's great. Now, another dream home, I'm gonna put Chloe's bedroom on here. Oh my god, Chloe's room, I know it's like a entire hotel suite, but I want that for myself, and if you don't, then you're absolutely lying to yourself. I won't take no for an answer. Renter friendly, I'm gonna put in Alia's room, as well as, if I can find it, these are uploaded in random order, there it is, Zoe's room. I like them both. I would live there for a time, but I wouldn't want to spend the rest of my life there, so renter friendly. They're nice, they seem nice and cozy, which is something I look for. I know my room's quite small, but I like smaller, cozy places. Again, autistic. So I like stuff like this, so I'm down for that. Although Zoe's room, she has like train tracks on the wall. I have no idea what they're for. No, I don't know. I was about to say, it seems like a weird decor choice. And I'm like, is it really a decor choice? It just seems a bit strange. Anyway, another place I'm going to put in what leaves my children in my will is the school courtyard. I don't know if this is what a typical French school looks like. However, on Duolingo at the minute, it keeps bringing up the school courtyard, so I'm assuming it is like a thing they have. We don't really have these at like English schools. Our schools aren't really shaped like this, but if so, I heckin' love this school. I think it's so cute. Like I said, I'm a bit anxious what next season's gonna be like. I hope they just kind of turn the school into a high school and then no one has to leave. Renter friendly. I wouldn't actually want to live in the cafeteria or the canteen, but I'm putting it there. I really like it. I think it's super cute. Another place I would live, but I'm not too happy about it though, is the pool. It's okay. It's alright. I don't mind it. Not my favourite place. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now where else? The library. Oh my god, dream home. If you've been watching my gaming channel, which if you haven't, I will link it down below for you because it's a lot of fun. But literally every time I walk into somewhere with a library, I'm like, oh my god. In my dream home, my actual dream home, I would have a library. I love to read, I love to write. I would just sit in there all day. I would film all my videos in there. I would never emerge from there. You'd never see me again unless you came in the library. It is my dream to have a library. The library, of course, has to go on dream home. Now, would leave to my children in my will, I'm gonna put Adrian's room. I like it, however, compared to Marinette's room, I like hers more because it's cozier and more compact, which is what I'm used to, it's what I like. Adrian's is just all this big open space. I wouldn't feel safe there personally. It is very cool with the climbing wall and slam dunking the basketball to move the piano, whatever. It's the most random thing ever. I like it, I think it's cool. I love his bathroom, but yeah, the room's not for me. Great if you love it though. Now, where else? Again, similar. Gaby Baby's Atelier, the office where the portrait of Emily is. I like it, but again, it's just... Sit down, Gabriel. Like, I know it's good to stand up. You shouldn't spend all day sat down. I get that. I'm working on that. I'm trying to go for more walks and stuff. But like... Sit. Okay? Leg day. Not every day is leg day, Gabriel. Alright, you can sit down, have a nice chill, have a cup of tea as you draw. There's no need for all of this. Just, and why do you need such a long, massive room to do it in? I know it's like a catwalk, but it's like, do you need to stand in there and design on your catwalk every day just to give you inspiration? I don't really get it, mate. Now, another place I quite like, actually, is the kitchen at the hotel. I think it's dead cute. Don't get with all the brass pots. I think it's adorable. I would leave that to my kids in my will. Now, another place I absolutely adore, Montparnasse Tower. I did actually get to go when I was in Paris, literally when we got off the plane. So we got the train into the middle of Paris because the airport's quite a way out. You get the train in, we walked to our hotel because it was right near Gare du Nord, and then we got the metro over to Montparnasse Tower and we went up to the 56th floor. The roof deck was closed that day, so the roof deck, End of Oblivio, in Cat Blanc, that's the roof deck. It was closed that day because it was so heckin' hot, and I'm glad it was. I kind of did want to go up there. If it had been any other day, I would have been sad if it had closed, but it was so hot. I'm relieved they didn't let anyone up there because you would have fried. That's how hot it was in Paris when I was there. But I really, really like it. It's such a nice place. Oh my god, I would 10 out of 10 recommend you going if you go to Paris. Absolutely. And I'd actually recommend it over the Eiffel Tower because you have to wait so much longer for the same views at the Eiffel Tower than Montparnasse. Like, just go to Montparnasse. It's quicker, it's easier, and they have air conditioning. Okay, just go. And another place, right, I'm gonna put this on leave to my children, is Felix's apartments or whatever in London, where Amelie and Felix live. I really like it, it's really pretty, but again, same problem with Adrian's room. It's just so big and wide and open. Not for me, but I do think it looks really heckin' nice. And speaking of this, I'm gonna put the Eiffel Tower on renter friendly. It just reminded me after what I was saying about Montparnasse. I do like the Eiffel Tower. Okay, I do like it. And I like the area it's in. The area is lovely. But like, it's not my fave. Montparnasse Tower is always better. However, saying that, where is it? Where's it gone? Here we go. The Trocadero. Oh my god, Dream Home. I love any episode that takes place at the Trocadero. I really love Timebreaker, up and down around the Trocadero. Mr. Pigeon as well, some of it takes place at the Trocadero. Love the Trocadero, although if you don't want to go when you're in Paris, go early. And when I say early, I mean like 7 AM, because it's gonna get packed. And quickly. Okay. Go immediately. Now, another place I really like is City Hall or Hotel de Ville. I think it's just such a nice place, both inside and outside. No, actually no, Dream Home. I love that place. I think it's so pretty, especially the outside. I really like it. Like episodes like Dark Blade and Cheelin. I love City Hall in that episode. Amazing. Love it to pieces. Now, where else to do? Let's do Lila's room. So I've put 2 of her rooms on. So the first room, where is the first room? Lila, it's here. I'm gonna put that as livable. I don't really like the first room. This is the room we see in Heroes Day. It's okay. Her decorations, no, not for me. However, her second room would leave to my children in my will. Like I said before, it's a bit too big and open for my tastes, but I do prefer the decoration and the way it looks and the atmosphere of the room compared to the one in Heroes Day that we see. Don't really like that room, but I love her second room that we see in season 5. And speaking of cozy places, oh my god, Queen Natalie's bedroom. The lighting, the furnishing, so soft. I kind of like things dark. I have a massive aversion to sunlight, so usually just because of the way our house faces. Usually in the afternoon I have to draw the curtains because I'm still sat at my desk. My desk is in front of the window. I have to draw my curtains because of how much the sun shines in. And I love how dark and kind of somber Natalie's room is, but doesn't look like depressing, you know what I mean? It looks like warm and cozy and inviting, and I'd spend my whole life in there. If that room had a library in it, perfect library lighting. I'd be in there all the time. You could not pry me out of there. You would be bringing me out of that room in my coffin. There was no way I'd be leaving that room. Next Next up, we're gonna do Miss Mendeleyev's science classroom, and I'm gonna put it on as livable, purely because of everything Miss Mendeleev has put all these kids through, which honestly isn't much, but I really dislike her intensely. I know I'm not the only one who has that opinion, so I feel fine about holding that opinion. I know it's literally almost the same classroom, other than it's flat instead of going up on a slope, but because of the two very different women who lead those classrooms, I just have an intense dislike of the science classroom. And then like, I just don't get Miss Mendeleev. Like at the start of the New York special, Miss Bucia is like, yeah, I'm pregnant, I can't come with you, and you're going with Miss Mendeleev instead, and all the kids end up being sad, and I'm like, what do you expect when you when you treat them all the way you do? It's not gonna go well. Oh gosh. So then we have the Star Train, the Eurostar, and I'm gonna put in leave to my children in my will. I have never been on the Eurostar. I would love to one day. It's a bit tricky for me. Like I remember I was planning to meet up with the Cartoon Hotspot at the premiere last summer, and we did meet up at the premiere, but she was like, hey, are you getting the Eurostar? And I was like, ah no, sorry, it's because I'm in the north of England. It's easier for me to fly to Paris. If I was to get the Eurostar, I'd have to get a train from where I live to London and hope that train was on time all the way there to be able to get on the Eurostar. Or if I wasn't confident the train would get on time, I'd have to travel down the day before, stay in a hotel, and then get the Eurostar. It's just so many steps other than just going straight to that airport and getting on a plane. So it's just a bit easier. But I'd love to go on one day, because it doesn't just go to Paris, it goes a lot further to other places in France and also to Amsterdam. So I'd love to go on one day. I have no idea if that's what it looks like on the inside, but I'd still absolutely love to go. Right, another place I'm going to abandon. The stadium. Whilst I appreciate some very iconic moments have happened in the stadium, such as the Akuma battle in Origins, I appreciate that and I love it for that, but I don't want to live there. I hate football. Why would I want to live there? Don't like it. No. Don't like it. When I say football, I mean soccer. I'm getting flashbacks to all the nasty comments, yeah, nasty, I got under my penalty analysis because I refused to call it soccer. This is what I mean about this fandom just being completely unreasonable. I don't call it soccer, so why would I call it soccer? It's football. Anyway. Oh, this fandom. I'm so glad I'm not a child. I feel so bad for any children who make videos about this and the way they get torn apart. Thank God I'm not one of them. Now, Gaby Baby's Murder Basement. Iconic location, dream home. I actually think, apart from the coffin part, I think it's quite pretty. I think it looks quite nice with all like the things growing there and the water. I'm not sure how things have managed to grow there, to be honest, but I love it. And I'm actually really intrigued to see what's going to happen with it next season. Is Natalie going to go lurk down there? Is Adrian going to end up finding it by accident? Did Gaby Baby wish it away in his wish? Wish it away in his wish? What's going to happen? I don't know. And leading on from that, where is it? Yes, the garden in Recreation when it's been regenerated. To be fair, I liked it before when we see it in episodes like Protection. I thought the garden was nice before. But oh my gosh, end of Recreation, the garden then! So beautiful. Absolutely loved it. I'd live there. Okay, I'm not a big outdoor person, but places like that, it would just look so warm and sunny and inviting. Yes, absolutely loved it in Recreation. Now the Louvre. I'm not a big art person. We went to Venice last January and my mum and brother kept going to all the art galleries, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go and find a cafe to sit in and write, and you come and get me afterwards. Art galleries aren't my thing at all, so for that reason I'm gonna put it in livable. I know a lot of people love art, I am not one of them, and it probably is a nice place on the inside. I've never been, but I don't know. However, saying that, one of my favourite films does take place there, which is the Da Vinci Code. Great film. However, better than Da Vinci Code is Angels and Demons. Oh my god, what a great film. And it's got Ewan McGregor in.
Hello there.
Now the boat, and I've just put the Liberty, like the deck that's partially inside, and below deck, the kitchen, Luca and Julica's room. I've just kind of grouped it all together in one, and I'm gonna put it as livable. I love boats. I don't like water, but I love boats. Last year I was lucky enough to go on a cruise to Norway. Love the boat. Every time we go to the Lake District, we go on a boat of some kind. When we go to London, I like to go on a boat as well down the Thames. I really like boats, even though I hate water. So Luca's boat though, the Liberty. She's a little bit ugly in my opinion, so I would live there because I think I would enjoy it because it's a boat, but I'd have to redecorate everything before it could move up this tier list. Sorry Luca, your mum has no taste in decor. Oh, I'm a horrible person. Now one place I do really like, would leave to my children in my will, Swan Island. So Swan Island is the place in Wishmaker and in Elation where Marinette and Cat Noir kiss. I think it's a beautiful place. I didn't get to go, but I would absolutely love to go. It's in the middle of the Seine. It's so cool. I think it's amazing. I would really, really like to go. And also would leave to my children, I'm going to put in Master Fu's house. We only ever got to see one room of it, but it looked really nice. It was very barely furnished, but I think it was his style and he really suited that style. It's definitely not my style. I'm absolutely maximalist. But I did really think it was cute. Now, abandoned, I'm going to put here, the Grevin Museum. I hate wax museums, okay? I've never been to one, but I see pictures of them all the time, and even like the really good ones, so like the equivalent of the Grevin Museum here is Madame Tussauds. They have one in London, they have one in Blackpool, they have other like little locations throughout the country, but the one in London is the main one. I've never been to any of them, okay? But I've seen pictures. And it's terrifying. Why would you take anyone there? I don't know, and Adrian keeps on insisting on taking Marinette on dates there. If someone proposed, even as a joke, to take me to the Grevin Museum for a date, I would end the relationship with them on the spot. I am not going to a wax museum. Absolutely not. I'm not even sorry about it. And I'm gonna put, would leave to my children in my will, is the rest of Alia's apartment. So not Alia's room, the rest of it we see. So Ella and Etta's room and the kitchen, dining room, lounge. I think it's so cute and so cozy, and I love all the different decorations in there. I really heckin' like it. Not my dream place. My dream place would be a pink kitchen, obviously, but I do still really like Alia's place. And then I'm gonna put renter friendly, the Grand Palais. I do like it, and again, iconic episodes have happened there, like Mr. Pigeon and Frightening Gale. Really like them, but it's just a bit too big and open, but I do actually really like it. So I'm gonna put it on renter friendly. And I'm gonna put, would leave to my children in my will, the kitchen, Gaby Baby's kitchen, the place where they make the iconic terrible pancakes. Speaking of which, little side note, they are releasing, I'm pretty sure it's next year, a Miraculous Ladybug cookbook. I am 110% gonna get it. I can't not get it, obviously. I'm so excited for it. But I reposted it on Twitter and I was like, this better have Gaby Baby's terrible pancakes. It sounds like it's now gonna be a recipe book, like, for Marinette, as in like her family's recipes, but I'm like, come on, we gotta put Gabriel's bad pancakes in there. I'll be so sad if it doesn't make it on. Anyway, though, I like the kitchen. Iconic scenes have happened there, such as Natalie wrestling Gabriel, the pretension pancake sequence, one of my favourite all-time scenes from Miraculous. I think it's one of the best written scenes they've ever done. I love it. Now the catacombs, where Lila's new lair is. Dream home. I love the catacombs. I took my mum there the day before the premiere. It was my mum's birthday. She was a bit unsure, but she ended up really enjoying it. If you don't like skulls and other bones, don't go. Absolutely not, because once you're in, you can't leave until you get to the other end. Unless there's some sort of dire emergency. You being a bit scared isn't really a dire emergency. But I absolutely loved it. I do have a bit of a morbid fascination with death, hence why I did my PhD on suicide. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to research that. May as well be the people who are interested in death. But the catacombs are so heckin' cool. 10 out of 10 recommend. However, I'm a bit unsure how Lila gets to this place and how she's got all that stuff down there, because where she is an illegal part of the catacombs, which is much lower down, and you have to like crawl through tiny, tiny holes and through bits of flooded water to get there. So how she's managed to get it all there, don't know, and how she rides on a bike out of there, also don't know. But it's none of my business. I don't care. The art room, I'm gonna put that would lead to my children in my will. I think it's a really nice space. I really like the art teacher and his philosophy with the art room. Completely agree, I love it. I wish we had a space like this in my high school. We did not, and both of the art teachers, we only had two, were both horrible people, which was great. I basically stopped drawing in high school because of how horrible the two art teachers were. It didn't matter which one you got for a lesson, they were both as bad as each other. So I was just like, you know what, Bye. Didn't like either of them, and I didn't draw for 5 years because of the two of them. So it's on them. Next up, Place des Vosges, the park by Marinette's house. Would leave to the children in my will. Yeah, I like it. I think it's nice and cozy. I love like the scenes in it for Heroes Day when it's at night time and Befana. It seems so much more cozy in the evening and at night time compared to during the day. I really like it then. And then we have Mr. Damocles' office. It's livable. It's not my favourite place. It's a bit boring, but you do have a lot of books in there, so I do appreciate that. Dennis. Can you believe his name is Dennis? I always forget it's Dennis, and I just suddenly remember that I start thinking about Dennis the Menace. Then we have, let's do Gaby Baby's lair, the upstairs one, with a mahoosive butterfly window, which no one has seemed to spot. Like, where was that in the house? Like, the basement, the murder basement, fair enough, underground. It's a basement. There was a window there, don't understand where that was either, but it was a basement. But where was this? Don't know. But anyway, it's a massive open space which he eventually adds the carousel of pain to with all the Kwamis in. I'm gonna put it in renter friendly. I wouldn't mind it, it's nice, it's an open space, plenty of sunlight, and if I had the horse Miraculous I could voyage any other furnishings I wanted up there. I don't think it's too bad. I wouldn't live there forever, but I don't think it's too bad. We got two left. Let's do the Arc de Triomphe. I would put renter friendly as the Arc de Triomphe. I like the Arc de Triomphe. My first time in Paris, this is where we went first. So I have fond memories of the Arc de Triomphe in that I don't remember anything other than we went there first. Because I was like 11. It was a while ago. But I did really like it. However, one of my all-time favourite scenes took place there, which I'm pretty sure is the end of Ladybug. If it's not, please correct me, where Hawk Daddy yeets Cat Noir off the Arc de Triomphe and then Ladybug yeets Mayura off and then they go for the other person's part. I love that scene. Amazing scene. Couldn't get any better. Then the final one is like the hotel, restaurant, dining room. It's livable. It's not my favourite place, but you know, it's livable. So there you go, besties. That was my ranking of all the Miraculous locations as requested by someone whose name I've completely forgotten. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to know where you would rank them all. Where is your favourite location in Miraculous? Mine is the boiler room and the sewers. Something's always about to go down when you enter one of those two locations. I'm also sorry if I've missed any locations off, but like I said, I didn't include stuff like random streets and bridges that fights have taken place on in the past, because no, that seemed like a bit of a silly thing to do. But anyway, besties, I'd love to know where you would rank them all, and if you take a picture of your ranking at the end, feel free to send it me on Instagram or Twitter or Discord. So I'd love to know what you all think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!